Senator, welcome to the Gary Snyder Show.
Thank you very much, Gary. Great to be with you.
How is Washington today?
We've been over at the White House with the other 46 Republicans visiting with President Obama about the budget situation, about how we're going to make headway before we have a crisis surrounding the raising of the debt ceiling or other problems we have here.
Well, let's get your thoughts on the debt ceiling. Republicans want some spending cuts involved in raising that debt ceiling. Where do you stand on the issue?
Well, I think that John Boehner, the Republican leader in the House, stated it well, that the debt ceiling he would vote to raise only if there is agreement on very substantial cuts, so that, as a matter of fact, the new budget that's adopted lowers the amount that needs to be borrowed and lowers it substantially. And as a matter of fact, a program is in place that moves over the course of several years to a balanced budget.
Now, getting back to, politics a little bit, some of your critics and even one of your opponents here in Indiana seem to think that you are a liberal senator. You're not conservative enough. How do you take that and how do you respond to that?
Well, my response is my record. We went through almost 6 months of roll call votes, about 40 on the health care bill. I voted with the Republicans against the Democratic Obama health care bill at every juncture. We had some votes throughout the weekends, some final one even on Christmas Eve. And it took 6 months because we filibustered the whole thing and forced them to get 60 votes each time out. Likewise, I was equally solid on the so-called financial regulation changes, which seemed to me to be totally inadequate, and as a matter of fact, only a half-written bill, but this went on for the better part of 3 months. I've managed to work with Republicans and some Democrats to stop the cap-and-trade bill. This would have brought severe consequences to Indiana ratepayers for electricity, whether they be in homes or in factories, as well as to our coal industry, and we defeated that. It passed the House by just a single vote. I voted against the large stimulus package. In short, I believe I have a very solid conservative voting record in solidarity with our Republican minority, and when we hold together, we have forced the Democrats to get their 60 votes to stop filibusters, and in this particular case now they don't have 60, and as a result are not able to move anything. And during the Ronald Reagan administration, during that 8-year period of time, I was the Republican who most supported Ronald Reagan in the Senate, number one, and when we had a great conservative president and a great program to adopt and support.